There are three certainties in life: death, taxes, and a Western-themed first-person shooter drought. We can't do much about the first two, but solo developer Parvo Entertainment is fixing the third. Wanted 3D Dead or Alive is a new FPS built on the GZ Doom engine, an engine which has had a glorious run with indie projects over the last decade. Wanted 3D is about what you'd expect from a Doom engine project, in the best and most endearing way. It's enjoying a glass of whiskey while sitting next to a roaring fire as the snow sleets in on the evening darkness. It's the worn handle of a revolver, carved smooth by the topography of a weathered hand. It's the cocksure smirk of a cowboy who knows his worth and isn't afraid to show it. Wanted 3D is immediately familiar to anyone who has played LucasArts' 1997 FPS Outlaws. The slender enemy models, familiar roster of weapons, and run-and-gun gameplay fuse the best aspects of Doom and Outlaws into an experience both laconic and familiar. No hiding the cool moves behind progression or skill trees. You can fan that hammer from the get-go, and it feels damn cool in the way any Western-themed power fantasy should. The nameless rider hits the ground running, ready to take names. No lost loves or exploration of the human condition. I'll take a simple vengeance story any day of the damn week. Wanted 3D's image was so familiar that I expected to hear a "Don't be a fool, Marshal!" every time an enemy appeared. You know a game has got you dead to rights when other experiences bleed into it. Wanted 3D's demo takes you through 2 levels filled with chasms, caves, and a mining operation in pursuit of bloody retribution against the gang who wronged you. Nothing fancy, and it doesn't need to be. Gunplay is sharp and precise, whether you're hefting the revolver, shotgun, double-barrel shotgun, rifle, or dynamite. It ain't a large roster, but each weapon earns its spot, and I have no doubt more weapons will be added in the future. Enemies aren't spongy, always a pet peeve of mine, a crutch used to increase difficulty in the most intellectually cheap way possible, and combat retains the slick fluidity that Doom is known for. Not you. You're cool though, come back soon. The shotgun feels appropriately powerful, even at modest range, while still having enough spread to encourage close combat for maximum lethality. It shouldn't be that hard to make a good boomstick, but games do get it wrong sometimes, so you gotta raise a glass when it works. Explosives are one of those weapon classes where ammo is usually rare enough that I hold on to them for special occasions and wind up finishing the game having never used them. Wanted 3D is generous enough with its dynamite that I always felt encouraged to hold that lit cigar to the fuse more frequently than I thought I would, and that's a welcome surprise. What's more welcome is that explosives do exactly what they say on the tin: blow stuff up. There isn't a single enemy in the demo who isn't immediately fitted with a pine box by explosives, and bugger me is that a welcome design choice in 2025. Explosives in many games are so impotent they might as well be seasonal sparklers. The staple revolver is deadly accurate, but Wanted 3D has a scoped rifle just for sniping. As someone who loves to snipe, I was pleasantly surprised at how many areas in the 2-level demo let you put eye to lens. Just remember to press, not hold the scope button, or you won't be able to shoot. Please fix that, Mr. Developer, it's bloody annoying. Sniping wasn't on my bingo card, but I'm here for it. Here's hoping that Parvo Entertainment give us interesting situations to use it in the full game. There's a smattering of platforming to test the reflexes. Aside from the usual platform-to-platform hopping, the second level has you navigating a canyon where gusts of wind slowly push you toward an unforgiving drop. Platforming breaks up the shooting, offering a fun aside which doesn't overstay its welcome. It's neither punishing nor trivial, earning its place in Wanted 3D's levels without being one of those design choices you roll your eyes at, wondering when the rest of the kitchen sink will come barreling toward you. Wanted 3D has event-driven dynamism built into its level design. Caves collapse, walkways drop into abysses, and the environment deforms in ways reminiscent of build engine games like Duke Nukem 3D and Shadow Warrior. I love this stuff, and hope to see more of it in the finished game. Some lit environments, like the canyon areas, make it hard to see geometric detail. Canyon walls become an endless smear of texture with nothing to visually break them up. One of Bungie's design tricks in their original Marathon games was to vary lighting on surfaces to break up large walls of texture to give them depth. Wanted 3D would benefit from a similar approach. Voice actor Jake "The Voice" Parr injects the necessary swagger into the protagonist.
Impressive place you got here, boys. Time to rack up the death toll. I got a bad feeling about this.
Parr's bass-heavy drawl has a distinct déjà vu, but he brings an undeniable authority to cigar-seasoned gunslingers which immediately puts you in the mindset of a desperado thirsty for revenge. And more of this is most welcome. Wanted 3D's music does a good job at reinforcing the heart of the theme. There's no mistaking the setting when the guitars twang, and the tracks help to sell the action beyond the simple formulaic point-and-shoot premise. The biggest quick draw, like what I did there, has got to be the appeal to spaghetti western fans. The mournful harmonica when you discover a secret. The one-liner references.
Dungeon sucker. The entrance to the mine should be clear now.
The general themes which any Western aficionado will recognize. Wanted 3D is a loving homage to the golden era of cowboy cinema, which makes fans like me just a dirty son of a... Nope, it makes me a happy camper. Wanted 3D isn't trying to reinvent the wheel, it isn't trying to rewrite the Doom engine. It's comfortable in its skin and it knows what it wants to be. All it asks of you is the enthusiasm to tag along and pull the trigger on some bad guys. Western-themed shooters are rare, yet they're the layup of the gaming space. There are a few settings more recognized by their hostile environment and dramatic conflict, which make it all the more baffling why we don't see more games like this. This game has earned a spot on the watch list, and I have a feeling that I'll enjoy whatever Parvo Entertainment have in store for the full game. Wanted 3D Dead or Alive is available on Steam as a free demo. There's a link in the video description for the discerning gentle people among you. If you enjoy the demo, don't forget to wishlist and follow the game. It helps immensely, even if just to give developers an idea of what size audience they can expect to attract. What are you waiting for? Posse up and ride out. There are bad guys to wreak bloody vengeance on.
I'll put these to good use.
A fistful of thank yous to my supporters who brought you this video. If you want to support my efforts, there are links in the description. I'd be mighty grateful for any support. If you enjoyed this video, then shotgun the like button. If you like my style, subscribe to the channel. Tell the algorithm that YouTube's underdogs are worth watching too. If and you'd be so kind, pew the Blondie experience into your local watering hole. That one with the cheap watered down beer. Remember the cant. Until next video, partners.